My name is Mark Jordan, as Estelle said. Um, so yesterday was my birthday. Um, I turned 25 yesterday, actually. I'm still young, don't worry. Yeah, okay. So I'm here to talk about positive effect of social media. Yeah, okay. Growing up in a small trading town of Keta in the Volta region, my grandmother, Madame Doris Degadjor, Deha, wouldn't pay. I mean, she is the type of woman that would not let me stay at home for not going to school. I mean, she saw education as the only key to eradicating extreme poverty in our family. So she made it possible that school first. I mean, in everything, school first. That's my grandma up there. Yeah. Whilst in Keta Secondary School, I was a member of the Writers and Debaters Club that came out with a school magazine, and that was released for the 50th anniversary celebration in 2003. My creative writing, I had passion in creative writing actually, so I was really into all areas. I mean, the computer science department, you find me there. Like the computer lab, you find me there. I was a technical student actually, but I was more into the arts than everything. It was really interesting, sincerely. A technical student paying so much attention in the arts. It's really unheard, but I knew my passion and I knew how I was going to handle it. To some extent, I do believe it is hard to know sometimes how our life has changed until we stop for a moment and look at how different it is from 10 or 5 years ago. I believe everybody should agree with that. In recent years, social media, like more than anything else, has significantly impacted most of my daily lives. Yes, this is where I can talk about my personal experiences. When I wake up early in the morning, the first thing I reach for is my phone. When I reach my phone, I don't even check the missed call or even a text message. I go straight to Twitter. Why Twitter? Because my followers on Twitter and on Facebook are becoming my trusted source of information. Before a news is even on my Joy Online or my Peace FM Online or wherever, my trusted friends have it up on their status already. So I need not go to a mainframe media for any sort of information. My friends are now giving me the information I need, which is really becoming cool. Social media tools, to me, I see as it drops down to causing transformation and social and positive change. The tool that really doing this work is the mobile phone, the internet, and social media. So we have the breaking news out there. When it's a breaking news, definitely you get it on the phone. In my situation, I get it on the phone. I don't go to the internet. I don't go to a PC to grab it. I am more mobile, and I feel okay getting the other side. With the coming of SMS, information sharing from writing of letters in the olden days to today's modern world of email and SMS has really taken the gap between communication to a higher level. Ushahidi is a crowdsourcing project that is using SMS to solve crisis happening. Recently, they were able to use their platform to support the Haiti and the Chile quakes. Now we go back to the main tools that are being used for social media. I would say social media has really revolutionized my life in the following ways. When it comes to citizen journalism, my friends on social media are increasingly becoming my trusted source of information, even more than search engines. My Nigerian blogger friend, now resident in Ghana, Olunidehidajaho, recently commented, more people are finding my blog from Twitter and Facebook referrals than via google.com. I know it hurts, but it is true. It is true in some points. News is more social than ever, if you believe. By getting our news from social media, we know who is recommending the news and we attack them. Networking. Recently, staying up to date with family and friends has been very easy with the coming of social media tools. From writing letters which were either sent by post or hand delivered to today's modern way of email or SMS have really proven that social media has more positive effects than negative. The organizing crew and members of Bar Camp, Ghana Blogging, Maker Fair Africa, Accra Festival, TEDxYouthInspire all came about as a result of social media tools. By constantly staying in touch with each other and working on projects, we know who is available to support any event that will be happening and who can play X and Y, Z roles. Of course, there's only so much communication that can happen through a social network, but via Twitter-ups and other in-person events, people are expanding this online interaction to face-to-face meetups. Recently, let me share a story here. I've been following our main photographer, Rodney Kwaku, for close to 3 or 4 months. We've been talking online, Twitter, Facebook, everything, but we've not met in person. I work in Accra, so I came to Accra one day and I was like, no, today of all day, I have to see Rodney. So I kind of had a reminder on my phone, meet up with Rodney Kwaku. It keeps beeping every 10 minutes. I was in Osu, I called Rodney. Gentleman, where are you? Like, I am in Jowolo. Okay, I'm coming to Jowolo. Heading towards Jowolo, I realized there was traffic. So I decided to pass by the mall. I got to the mall and my phone beeped again. Meet up with Rodney Kwaku. I was like, no way. I have to meet Rodney Kwaku. So I had to take a cab and go to see Rodney Kwaku. Meeting him was so cool because speaking to somebody for like 4 months and meeting the person in real life, I mean, it makes the relationship more easier and more welcoming and healthy than the normal online thing we do. In other words, I would say social media is increasingly being used to find and maintain both old and potentially new business partners. Slide. Startups, entrepreneurship. It is easier than ever to start and launch a business today, in great part thanks to social media. We can not only locate potential collaborators and employees through interest-focused Facebook groups, Twitter searches, and other social networks, but perhaps more importantly, social media gives people who have time but little money for advertising the chance to engage with others and promote their business. While businesses in the past were generally conducted with those in one's immediate environment, social media, including everything from blogging to tweeting to posting videos on YouTube, has opened new possibilities for both customers and clients. Who we do business with and how we promote that business has moved increasingly online, and for small businesses, especially social media, has proved valuable. Startups like Meltwater Group, Internet Research, Twist and Locks, Dream Over, Such Solutions, and some Ghanaian musicians are a few that are really using social media to sell their products and name. A Google search on any of these businesses, groups, persons will definitely reveal more information about them today than a couple of years back. Social activism. The practice of using digital technology or social media tools for entertainment, reporting, educating, travel, and social change is how I define my zeal for activism. Last year, I was part of a group of bloggers from Africa that participated in the climate change conference in Copenhagen, Denmark. Before my departure, I really experienced the positive side of social media, from visa acquisition, accommodating, and airfare package. Over here, before my travel, I had a stipend by the UN. There was an amount of money cut down for my airfare and other stuff, which was around 1,500. And trust me, that wouldn't even take me anywhere. Moving from Ghana to Copenhagen. So I had to seek for funds somewhere. I write for Global Voices now, and I spoke to them about my going, and since I'm going to write about them, they need to help me raise some money. Director of Global Voices, Georgia Papuo, decided to create a campaign on Twitter. For 4 days, this campaign was tweeted all over the world. To countries like, we have Global Voices bloggers all over the world. To Azerbaijan, Tibet, Kazakhstan, Pakistan, and all other places. These people saw the importance of my going to Copenhagen and decided to chip in. The campaign was chipping to send Ghanaian blogger to Copenhagen. They needed $1,002 for me in a period of 4 days. And this was achieved within 4 days. The following 45 people supported my going to Copenhagen to blog for Global Voices and also add my voice to the climate change and also demand a climate petition from the world leaders. I want to use this medium to say a big thank you to all these 45 social media activists who saw the importance of my going to the climate change conference. We have Emma Cronin. Emma Cronin is the director of Butterfly Works in Netherlands. A couple of them, I don't even know them, trust me. But they just saw the need for my going and decided to just chip in to support it. So I'm trying to use this medium to say a big thank you to them. I have to... I'll dance later. Whilst in Copenhagen, I met a couple of dignitaries, head of states and celebrities. Among them is the mayor of British Columbia, Gregor Robertson. Gregor Robertson happened to be at the conference, and I was introduced to him as the only Ghanaian blogger coming from Ghana to the conference. He was so happy to see me, and he decided to take a photo with me. And trust me, I mean, I'm very, very privileged that I'm in his good books because he follows me on Twitter, I follow him on Twitter. I now send him a personal message if I want to. Unlike before, I don't even know where I'm going to meet this man and maybe talk to him. I met the Archbishop Emeritus of Cape Town, the Most Reverend Desmond Tutu. Whilst in Copenhagen, there was the need for an internet hub to be set up. So a group from Canada, Vancouver, Canada, set up a place called the Fresh Air Center. That was where people who didn't have access to go to the main conference center could come for briefings from those who had a chance to attend the main meetings. So over here, like every evening from 5 to 10, there was half price on beer. So bloggers, journalists, reporters come around. They enjoy, fast internet. They blog, they share information among themselves and all of that. We have people coming from CNN, Al Jazeera, the Huffington Post, New York Times, and all these international bloggers were there to share their experiences. I also met a very good photographer who was the main photographer for the event. His name is Chris Cragg. Chris Cragg is the guy in the green jacket, and he really took all the photos that were used for the blog post during the climate change. He had to go climb buildings. I had to go with him because I wanted to feel the passion for photography. I wanted to let me just follow this guy and see what he does. There was a vigil one night, and he had to go climb the tallest building in Denmark to take an aerial photo of the whole group. I wish I could have posted that photo on the slide, but sorry. Amel Darehana. If you've ever watched the movie Kill Bill, yeah. She starred in Kill Bill 1 and 2 and Splash. And she's an environmentalist, though she's also into the acting business and all of that. And she plans coming to Ghana somewhere in December. I also met Kumi Naidu. Kumi Naidu is the Greenpeace Africa director. He's a South African by nationality, and he's really upfront on the climate issues. Currently, I volunteer for Global Voices as a freelance journalist from Ghana. I report on the activities of the Ghanaian blogging community. I summarize on the concerns of Ghana's bloggers. I'm also a key member of Ghana Blogging Group, no doubt. I also contribute to future challenges from the Bertelsmann Foundation. We come to a point where I need to state something. The print media and electronic media somehow have made a huge impact in positively affecting the lives of people for some time now. It is not really a big deal, but to some extent it is, because most people read news items and follow stories from My Joy Online, Peace FM Online, and other media outlets. But with the coming of social media, power is increasingly more widespread. So-called mainstream media is no longer always the driving influence of public opinion. Bill Gates signed up on Twitter recently, and you'll be amazed at the number of followers you receive within an hour. About 100,000 people started following, including myself. On Twitter, some individuals now have million or more followers. Facebook pages of movie stars, musicians, and key influential people also have hundreds of thousands of fans, and YouTube videos get millions of views when they go viral. Most of these contents are coming from regular people rather than big corporate-owned media organizations. For example, people like A. Cleland, Atu Olzenapia, William Kamkwamba, Amayao Deborah, and a few others who have over 9,000 followers or so on Facebook and Twitter have used social media to increase their influence beyond what was possible for regular people some time back. My call for action. In every era, culture goes through numerous changes. And in recent years, ours have been more impacted than anything else by social media. Large media companies are not likely to go away overnight, nor will the need to communicate by phone or meet people in person. But social media is providing yet one more means of engaging people with people on this vast planet of ours. And if used effectively, can give all of us a greater choice in how we live and what happens in our world. I, Mark Jordan, Holdbrookes-Degadjor, I'm experiencing the positive effects of social media since I signed some years ago. I'm calling all of you seated here this evening to take a bold step and make it a point to transform people's lives with social media. Thank you.